Hello, everybody. This is Blue. Say hi. Oh, he's just waking up from his nap. He's probably gonna fall asleep for another nap. He loves it when I just sit here and ramble, because then I'm just here with him snuggly. Hey, welcome to my snuggly cozy corner. My name is Randy. I have no topic of conversation for this video, so you know more than I do because it's been titled. And yeah, I just want to drop into a channel here and really let flow what's gonna flow. Because I'm feeling very receptive. Excuse me. I normally am prepared. I'm normally prepared for that. That one didn't give me a warning, as you saw. It just kind of came out. So I'm so very sorry for that. Um Yeah, I'm gonna start with like pulling some cards here. Although I don't have my books. But we'll just see what the cards want to say. I just want to thank you in advance for all your blessings, your love, your support. For those of you who have ever blessed me in any way, shape, or form. Thank you. Thank you. Whether that's through a like, comment, I am just so grateful for all of your love, your support. Ooh, lots of earth coming out right now. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's just going to be a little collective read for today, or whoever finds this. Whoever finds this video, it might just have a little message that you need to hear. I'm sorry, I didn't know I was going to be using my cards. Otherwise, I would have prepared myself a little bit better. Okay, so lots of earth coming through. Oh my gosh, that's so crazy. So, for those of you that don't know, which is probably the majority of you, one of my destined, aspired dreams is to help create heaven on earth. And the card I just pulled is Heaven slash Earth. And it almost looks like in this card there's like collective, it's like collective coming together. Hold on, I'm going to show you guys. I clearly cannot shuffle at this angle here. What are you doing, Randy? By the way, my name is Randy. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm not always a weirdo, but today I am. We're gonna take that because it's sitting just like that. Oh, what does it say? Eyes of the Eagle rising above the fray. I like this card. It comes through a lot for the collective right now. So this is, oh my gosh, you guys can't see it. Heaven, Earth. Ugh, I don't think my camera's that good. Anyways, she's got all these symbols. There's a bear, there's a wolf. Ooh, there's like a horse, a goat, an owl. Um, Coins, a document, math, 659 527 87. Some random numbers on there that might be significant. For those of you that don't know, I kind of just am an intuitive divine channel for that light that lives within each of us. Um, you know, whatever way your higher self or the God or angels or spirit team want to connect with you, I'm here to be that divine channel to get you the messages you need to hear and you need to know at this time and in your path. And so sometimes that is via me going on a wisdom rant if you've stumbled across them before. Um, just drop so many cards. We're gonna leave them there. No, they want to speak. Anyways, I'm a channel. I'm a channel for life to give you what you need to hear. And yeah, I have to use my voice because if I don't shut up in other areas of my life where I would like more quietness. So I bring it here to just go on a rampage where people can voluntarily listen or not. Wow, lots of water. Okay, so eyes of the eagle. Let's talk about, okay, so we have heaven slash earth. And then the king of earth. King of earth. These are like tarot oracle cards from this first deck that I pulled. And so I'm just gonna kind of read them, interpreting their messages intuitively, simply because I don't have the book on hand, and I'm gonna believe that's there for a reason. So there is a, what kind of animal is that? A deer? There's deer, there's antlers, there's horns. There's something about like combining our wild nature with within where we are at this time in our life, right? So if you've felt called to get into nature more, there's something symbolic about, getting into nature, tapping back into like those foundational ways of being. If we think about how we navigated life at one point, we were really connected to earth. We grew our own vegetables, um or we lived next to the farmer that, we traded bread to give us our vegetables. And so there's something about like taking us back to our roots, which is what I do for a lot of my clients, is bring them back to foundational ways of being, whether you want to call it, I call it like soul integration, shadow illumination, mental, emotional, and spiritual transformation. That's just the tip of the iceberg of what I offer. But this isn't a sales pitch, so continuing on. Um, yeah, something about getting us back to our sacred ways of being. And so that could even be too like ceremonial. We used to chant around fires and sing and dance and weep and pray, and now we're just a society sitting in front of screens like I am right now, talking to a community on YouTube that's not going to see this for the next 24 hours. I don't know, kind of crazy to me, the kind of world we live in today. And it's so far from where we've come from. And so something that I know that is required for me to connect to my roots and connect to, kind of like a very foundational part of myself is going out into nature, going for walks, um, planting your feet on the ground, really simple things, hug a tree, just get back to like nature a little bit. And I get it, like for a lot of us up in Canada and um, in the US and many other parts of the world, it's really cold at this time of year. So it's not very comfortable taking your shoes off. I'm with you. I'm not gonna go stand bare feet in ice grass. That's not my fancy at all. But just like take yourself for a 10-minute walk and get some fresh air, open a window. There are easy ways to integrate us into like what we need naturally is, like oxygen, fresh air, things like this. um and also connecting us to, like if any of these animals resonates for you, like a deer, an owl, a bear, a goat, a horse, a wolf, or, are like animal, what do you call them? Animal spirits. I would look into what these resonate for you. This is number 11, and then we have number um 20. Oh no, 14. 14 and 11 could be significant as well. And then we have number 18, Eyes of the Eagle, rising above the fray. So this card is all about, I'm sorry guys, it's not going to focus. I don't think I got to update my stuff for you guys to see it very clear, see it more clear. Um, Rising above the fray is a card that speaks about taking yourself out of, the middle of the storm. Like if we're down in the storm and shit's flying around us, it's pretty chaotic. It's hard to recalibrate. It's hard to center ourselves. It's hard to find balance. And when we zoom out from the storm, like when we rise above, how an eagle flies high, you can see the storm doing its thing, but we're not in the middle of the chaos getting like whipped the frig around. So the communication of this card is to remove yourself from the situations that are whipping you the frig around emotionally, internally, and kind of allow yourself to withdraw or detach, rise above the madness and the chaos of what's going down on the ground right now, because as we all know, like globally and whatever else, there's lots going on, and there's lots that we can focus on that will get us like spinning. And not to say that isn't important, and if you feel called to support people in those areas and be a ground worker, then absolutely follow that calling. But I think for the majority of us, being on the ground right now is just like panicking in the panic. And that's why for me, like, I know I'm making the most impact being here, being in my center, being um focusing on what I can, which is my inner peace, because I know that I can't have anxiety and try and change the world. I can't be in a stress response and make a difference. And I if I'm gonna go and do some groundwork, like coming here with you guys, this is my groundwork, then I want to come from a calibrated, recalibrated, centered, balanced, equalized, pure-hearted space, and not one that is trying to freak out and it's kind of what was that saying? Somebody just said this. I don't know if it was something I was listening to, but it's coming to mind now, and it's like, do you want the person in a rush to do surgery on you, or do you want the person who is calm to do surgery on you? And that really puts things into perspective, because it's like, ooh, yeah, like, yeah, like, please don't rush. Please don't be in a panic. Please don't have anxiety while you're like giving me a heart transplant. Like, that's scary. No. And so that's a good metaphor, is like, yeah, if we're doing the groundwork, we want to be centered and balanced. And that's why it always starts with you. So if you feel the need to zoom out right now, then zoom the F out. I know that's easier said than done, but like, what will help you zoom out? And when I say zoom out, I don't mean avoid, I don't mean suppress. I mean, like, what can you focus on that is good for your well-being and will help you come back to center. Sometimes for me that's painting, sometimes it's just sitting by the fireplace reading a book. Other times when the chaos is so loud that's not a thing. It's like sitting here with spirit and doing tarot and making a video, and helping other people, because it's always, in a way, it's like speaking to me. It's speaking directly to me, but through me, and to you guys and gals and everyone else. I don't know if you guys can hear Blue snoring, but I got quiet. 3:29 on the clock. I don't know if that's important for anybody, but numbers are always fun because sometimes they hold significance. And so, yeah, dive into your numbers. I just watched Evan Almighty last night, and it really made me recognize like the patterns. And I made another video that I haven't posted yet, but what I said in the video is that I think that we're all Noahs being summoned to build an ark. And when I say that, it doesn't mean like, okay, yeah, let's all start building the ark. No, I mean, like, we all have our own individual ark to build. This is me building my ark. You know what I mean? Like, we're all Noahs with an ark to build, and your ark might be painting, and somebody else's ark might be making music. Somebody else's ark might be politically trying to make a difference where they're passionate. And I think on a very subtle level, we're all Noahs that need to build arks, and that's through our passion, or what we feel called towards, or what brings us some level of enjoyment indulging into. Oh, and such a beautiful card to come next. This card says Deep Diver, diving into tasks, which is so funny because here I am talking about, I didn't even know that was coming. Had no idea. Oh, I can't hold my cup and drink like that. I tried. So So diving into tasks, yeah, like dive into what lights you up, what calls to you, what sets your whole soul on fire. And for some of us, like, yes, okay, we have to dive into work, and yes, this is all important, or school, or whatever it is that is where you're at. But there are also other things that help you creatively express yourself that is also beneficial to your well-being and your inner peace and your inner harmony and to the world, whether you know it or not. Even if it's just dumb little stickman doodles. Um, if it's helping you express yourself in some way, then damn right it's good for the world, because a better expressed you is a more harmonious you. And yeah, so dive into things that light you up, dive into things that bring you peace and joy. Sorry, my back is having a twitch. Oh, there we go. Rude. Yeah, so dive into, sometimes, maybe it's plants, maybe it's dive into that task that puts you in a flow state. Sometimes it's watching YouTube for me. Like, I stay here with spirit and we just like we get lost in the ethereals. We're not even on earth a lot of the time. I try to come back down every now and then, bring you guys the wisdom that I get up there. Um, Card number whatever. Spirit of the River, movement towards adventure. Oh my God, see, this is so good. Movement towards adventure. You know what that means? 333 on the clock. Movement towards adventure means, yeah, and look at these cards. They're very resonant. So it feels like that this one's just confirming what was said. And I find that really beautiful. Here. Do you see these colors? So there's like these dark blue colors that is also relative to the throat chakra. The throat chakra is all about expression, chakra. I know I said that funny because I'm tripping on my words because I'm getting excited. Um, Expression. Yeah, there's this huge element of expression, 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 expression. And so this could be emotional expression, creative expression, whatever calls to you, honestly. Like, what would feel good? Like, sometimes it feels good to dive into sad music and just cry for a bit. If that's what's gonna feel good, like, I get being sad doesn't feel good, but it does feel good because it's letting you get out stuff that needs to get out in order for you to welcome what wants to come the F in. Um, yeah, what creates play and adventure in your life? What helps you express yourself fully? What calls to your heart? And it doesn't have to make sense. Me starting a YouTube channel didn't make sense. Me sitting here yapping randomness into a microphone didn't make sense. Me buying a nail kit to start doing nails didn't make sense. Me starting my own tattoo company or business or services didn't make sense either. Like, none of it, it's not supposed to make sense. It's just supposed to be what you love so that you can learn from it what it wants to teach you along whatever path that it's wanting to unravel for you, to learn more about yourself, to learn more about your healing, to get to know thyself. The next card is Watchers Transpersonal. So while you are watching this, funny enough, if you're here with me as well, there is this divine message that wants to be received. It's coming through me to you. I'm just the delivery guy, and it's coming from ancestors. It's coming from spirit guides, guardian angels, archangels, past loved ones, whatever you want to call those beings that are guiding us throughout, or just that presence. Maybe it's not beings to you, maybe it's not gods or deities, but maybe it's just a presence that life itself is is there. And if you struggle to believe in that higher power, then I dare you to start questioning what it is that's beating your heart for you right now, and dive through that way, because there's a presence or some eternal beating essence that is
beating your heart and breathing your lungs while you sleep and are awake. 90% of the time I'm not thinking about breathing either. So, and pumping your blood, and like there's an essence there. So if you struggle to believe in some kind of higher power, that's, I feel like, the best way to start tapping into the one, to one that exists, and in a very physically um understandable way, because you're like, well, yeah, there is something beating my heart. Like, I don't think about it. I don't know what's going on in there. I don't even know where the blood pumps from and to, and which angle it comes in and which vessel pumps it out. Like, we don't even have to know any of that, and it's just happening. And so there's this essence of like, yes, there's this communication that wants to come through. Number 60, 50, and 10. That's interesting as well, is that these are all three of these cards. What's that one? 18. Oh, where's the number on that one? So all three of these cards, oops, we're getting all jarred up here, is 50, 60, and then 10. So I find that that's pretty interesting. So maybe 5, 6, 1. 6 plus 6 is 12. That's 3. That's divine. That's a number of divinity, right? Hi. Saying hi. We're saying hi. Yes, hello. Oh, snuggly boy. Yeah, so there's like this divine presence that wants you to know that it's here supporting you, giving you some love, even in the darkest of days, when you're diving deep into the waters of yourself and you feel alone and uncertain, or maybe just like not sure. This divine presence wants you to know that they are supporting you throughout this journey. And it doesn't matter how dark it gets, it doesn't matter how lost you feel, it doesn't matter how off course or uncertain, or doesn't matter. Doesn't matter how big your anxiety is, or what it is that how deep these waters are, or how chaotic this storm may seem. They're protecting you. You are divinely protected. You are divinely held. There is divine support, and something that keeps coming through for me throughout these days, throughout these readings, is ask and you shall receive, ask and you shall receive, ask and you shall receive, ask for the divine support. Ask, say, I'm like struggling in this area, please help me, please show me a way through, please help me. That divine essence is always there to support you, and unless we ask, they don't have the free will to step in. So yeah, I hope this was able to help somebody out there in some way, shape, or form. I love you guys. I hope you have a blessed rest of your day. Till next time, thanks for stopping in. And once again, thank you so much for all of your love and support in advance. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And for all of your comments, likes, shares, subscribes. Those of you who are leaving me comments, I'm super, super grateful. And please know that my commenting day will be Saturday now, moving forward. So if you're waiting on a reply, I absolutely love your in-depth comments and how you guys relate to what I'm sharing and offering. It means so much to me, and I will get back to you, but Saturday is that day. So again, thank you so much. And for those of you that want to book personal sessions with me, you want to book personal sessions with me, my email is below and my website will be up and running soon. Thank you guys again so much, and gals, love you all. Till next time. Bye for now.